Alrighty, so let's crack this open. We might have Dauntless Damsel be joining us later. If she is feeling better. Alright. Here are all the tidbits. This is the main box. Minus the board. I seem to have, yeah, that's right, I have the expanded board here. Rule book. And that's the advertisement. Alrighty. So this is going to be fun. Yeah, we just did the unboxing, but we have not really looked at the rules. I assume that they are going to be in theme with Munchkin, but I have no idea. This board is huge. Oh my goodness. That is ginormous. So we opted for the extra. That is huge. Like, I know I watched the unboxing and everything and edited it later, but I never actually stood in front of it like this. Let's get another view on it. Here we go. Bam. All right. Now you can kind of see. I mean, these are my hands. I got smaller hands for a guy, but oh boy. I'd have to put this sideways, honestly. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So that's, yeah. That's straight with the camera above. Okay. Woof. That's a beast. What did I do with the other board? Just out of curiosity. So we have side quest here. Okay, not in there. Because I think the smartest idea is going to start with the core box. Let me just use this extra chair here. Set those down. Start with the core box, learn those rules, and then add the expansions instead of trying to do them all at once. Oh yeah, there it is. We were trying to narrow it down into how many boxes we had and tried to keep basically just the fancy boxes, because some of them came, while they were nicely boxed, they were still kind of the standard cardboard with just the label punched on it. And we definitely wanted to keep these, but not so much the others, so we kind of condensed where we could. So with that in mind, because this is technically core, but this is Kickstarter exclusive stretch goals specifically. So I will keep that off to the side for now. This is something extra you could buy. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this over here for now. I'm just going to start with the standard board, which is a decent size as it is. Far more manageable in screen real estate. So when you really get an upgrade. Woof. All right. So let's start going over. We have the table of contents. Now I haven't learned what this means yet because I haven't seen. They have 5 roaming monster figures for level 2 and level 3. So level 2 are the tinier guys here, and the level 3 are the bigger ones, whereas the red ones are the bosses. So, but I haven't seen anything about level 1, so I don't know if that's just represented by cards and they don't get their own figures or what's going on. So we're going to find out. 60 loot cards, 60 threat cards, 5 fame trackers. Threat tokens, 62 coin tokens. 12 potion tokens, 35 damage tokens, 18 shame tokens. That's fun. 5 level trackers. Okay. All of those little tokens and whatnot are in here. Counter bases. Oh. I wonder if you put those on your character to keep track of your color. Because you probably, like, from what I can understand, you can probably become Super Munchkin. So you'd swap out and keep the same base. So that way you can keep track, yeah. That makes sense. Sure. My favorite color is green. Go with that. Now this was interesting. I don't know if it's how they packaged or the material is made of, but the cards came in kind of bowed, like every single one of them. All the expansions, all everything. Not perfectly flat. Don't know what to make of that. But otherwise they look real nice. Okay. So room, okay. And the rooms have their own levels. And they have... Okay. So level 1 on the back of the cards. Level 2. Level 3. That's also a level 2. 3. Look, they have level 1 bosses. Level 2 bosses. And level 3 bosses. Okay. And then these are your threats. So that's threat. These have the, yep, that's going to be loot on the back there. All right. Have my green base. Got those. I like to stay organized, that way I don't make a huge mess. Switch back over. Okay. So basic concepts. That's going to be for here. These character cards here is your heroes' important information such as level, health, powers, and their current equipment loot. Equipped loot. So class, level. Okay, so it progresses over and it shows you what you get extra. Starting dice and life. Okay. So dice, where did the... Oh, here they are. I did not opt for the villain dice, so... or the extra dice. So I just have these. Cool. So these have on them a shield, lightning bolt, blank, and 1 and 2 swords. And we're given 6 of them. Here, let me switch over so you can see what I'm seeing here. Okay. So your class, level, starting dice, and life. So I guess levels will progress like that. And that's what you'll get as you progress. So, and I guess this is probably their special abilities that come with it. So there we go. You can kind of see a bit better. All right. So it says, yep, hero powers, level up cost. So it costs 2 to go to 2, and then 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Weapon and armor slots. Place your hero's currently equipped weapon and armor loot here. Their effects will help you fight monsters. Your hero can only have one of each weapon and armor loot type equipped at a time, but you can change their equipped loot at any time, even during other players' turn, except during a fight. End of the game fame points. The higher your hero's level at the end of the game, the more fame they will receive. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. Okay. At the beginning of your adventure, this is your hero's health and the number of dice they can roll during a fight. This number increases as your hero levels up. Keep track of your current level. Okay, so that's the hero card. Let's continue on. Every adventure needs a dungeon. This is yours. This is how it works. Level. The dungeon is divided into 3 levels defined by their color and lock number. Let's go look at lock symbol. Whoa. My Nightbot is going crazy. I guess people are trying to come in and post links. Usually everyone ignores me. Now all of a sudden I got all this activity. Alright, so it's divided into 3 levels defined by their color. So it seems level 1's is green at the top. Yellow is level 2. Red's going to be 3. And then the final boss. Okay. Clearing the room reward. If you are able to defeat all the monsters in your room, you will receive the clearing the room reward depending on the level of the dungeon board. Okay, so that's that there. So in case of level 2, you get 2 fame, and I'm guessing a loot card. And 8 fame for defeating the boss. Okay. Monster Graveyard. Okay. Fame-o-meter. Yep, you can get fame from rewards, loot, or different effects on cards. Keep track of your fame with the fame-o-meter. So guess we would have our color of our star. Yep. So yeah, that's a blue star. Where's my green star? Let's just pour that out real fast. Okay, yellow, red, that's the blue, should be a, there's purple. I guess that's orange. Looks more yellow. Blue. Where's green? Where's my green? Always the one you're looking for. Isn't that how it is? No, wait. I guess that is green. That is a terrible green. Because that's orange. Yeah, it's too blurry. Let's switch over. Okay. Yeah, look at that. So that's obviously orange. And I guess that's supposed to be green. Compare that with... Where's the green base that I had a second ago? I'm losing everything. So, like, here are all the bases, and you're supposed to match that. Let's put the rest of these away.
What are you playing?
Munchkin Dungeon.
Oh, isn't this the one I unboxed?
Yep.
You're gonna play it by yourself?
Well, I'm going to learn how to play it.
I mean, but that's kind of sad to play by yourself.
I'm used to playing with myself.
Oh dear.
Here it is. Found it. Okay, so here's the green base. Here's supposedly the green star. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't get to you so much.
Well, you can also come around this way.
No, I'm here now.
See, this. Look at this.
I apologize. I was gonna go to bed.
There you go.
Oh, there I am.
We had
Hi.
Fully here. Fully, you still with us? Sorry, I'm still learning how to use the chat system and all that, so I don't know how to check.
You can't ignore your fans.
No, he said, hey, you remind me of my son. I asked him how old his son was, and he said he was 23. I was like, oh. You know, I turned 38 in 2 days.
I forgot that I was 24 this morning.
Well, it's 2 days to my birthday.
Yeah, I know.
So
I didn't get you anything. Well, I did, but
All right,
it's
River.
in the mail.
Remember, I didn't get you anything. So, which ring do you want to be?
The one that goes on the left hand third finger.
Ha ha ha.
Hey, everyone has been asking us. It's not my fault.
Yeah, Mom asked too.
I know.
Of course, she quieted down the moment I said, how am I supposed to afford a ring? And she's like, oh, right.
Make it sound like I'm so picky. We could just get those silicone rings off of Amazon. See? I want this on camera.
I'm picky.
Exactly. I don't care. I
No,
care about the
I
catering
care-
more than I do the ring. Because I like food.
So, what? I'm guessing purple, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, at least your purple star matches that.
Yeah.
This is the green star that matches...
That looks like cat pee.
I know. I thought this was the orange at first until I found the orange. Like, oh. Like, I thought it was just a really bad yellow.
Where are all the snacks? Snacks?
What's next?
What kind of live stream are you running, inviting me over? You ain't even got a snack. This is why you need a woman. This is why you need a wife. You need snacks are important.
Yes, they're important, but I was having trouble just getting started normally.
What was all of that?
And also, apparently, some random users came in and tried to...
This is why you had no friends to play with. You had no snacks.
Because apparently 3 different users tried to come in and post links. I guess my Nightbot caught them.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know. Oh, viewers 1. There. That's where it is. Haha! I found it. I'm learning. I'm sorry. I'm a newbie. Twitch. I'm barely used to YouTube.
You'll hear my rustling in the background.
Probably. I do have a bit of noise suppression. Now you're just trying on purpose. Okay. See, when I went to film school, YouTube was not taken seriously as a platform. As far as anyone could tell, there was no real way to make money on it. So the only way to do film and get noticed is to go to film festivals and stuff like that to get noticed.
Chris, when you went to school, I wasn't even born yet.
That was high school, not college. I'm not that old. I'm not that much older than you.
I gotta walk through this maze of soundproofing.
Well, you can also come from this way, too.
Snacks.
Cool. Okay. I have a pocket. See, I can go.
I could too, but I know I'm gonna eat all this on camera, so nobody judge me.
Okay.
Oh, should I turn my phone off since we're recording or something?
Oh, that's right. I don't think I actually put mine on silent.
Oh, but you went to school. You're a film major. You're a professional. You're supposed to be putting this like on your left, by the way, because you're blocking me.
Yeah, well.
Everybody knows people watch live streams for the pretty girls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where'd my star go?
Oh, I put it up there, so we're at both 0 fame. So I thought I'd start with the core box.
Semi-famous.
Not right now. Not in Munchkin.
Oh. I'll say.
Not in Munchkin land.
That was weird. You're weird.
Well, that's like Adam Sandler. Lunch Lady Land.
What are you talking about?
You never heard the song of the Lunch Lady?
I mean, my grandmother was a lunch
Exactly,
lady.
that's why you should have heard of it.
No?
Adam Sandler did Lunch Lady Land.
You didn't even know why armies are all about purple until like today.
Why would I care about that?
Because he's secretly army and he doesn't want to admit
This
it.
is Adam Sandler we're talking about. Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, a sloppy Joe, a sloppy Joe. It's the Lunch Lady Land.
If I didn't know you for the past 5 years, I would legitimately start questioning whether or not you were drunk. You shouldn't do live streams drunk, Chris. Very unprofessional.
Drink.
Wait, if I eat chips on camera, is that ASMR?
You'd have to be right up in the mic.
Okay, hold on, I got this.
No. I don't think the mic's set up for that. Because of the sound, the noise reduction. Anyway. Alright. See, I'm starting with the smaller one. So apparently, the green's level 1, yellow's level 2, red's level 3, and we got the boss down here. The stars are a fame that you earn, coins are money that you earn, and you need money in order to level.
Okay.
So...
Do I get to pick like a class or a race or anything?
I haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm still learning the diagram of everything. So for example, you need 2 coins to get to level 2. And this is like the dice you start off, or the abilities you start off with, the abilities for your class, and how much life you start off with. And this is what you gain as you gain through the level. This is also the fame you gain when you reach that level.
So you don't just get fame from like kicking butt and taking names.
I'm sure you get that too. Apparently you get it from equipment, you get it from cards, you get it from defeating rooms, or levels anyways. For example, you get 2 when you defeat level 1. You also get 2 loot cards.
What's up with the angry chicken?
Isn't that just what it was called, the Angry Chicken?
I think it is. I just don't
I
really
labeled them
see.
all. Doesn't always remember them.
Did you ever see the Jimmy Neutron movie?
No, that was after my time.
This is what happens when you have 2 people in a relationship and they're 14 years apart. The Jimmy Neutron movie, they had like angry giant alien chickens that like put everyone like in a mind control helmet, and they ended up like making everyone do the chicken dance for a sacrifice for their giant alien bird chicken babies.
Okay.
It's a real thing. Google it.
I'm sure it is.
We'll
Okay.
watch it later.
So, clearing the room reward, that's what that is. Fameometer. So this is how you track it. Threat.
Yeah, my arm can't reach any of those. So this
I
is
know.
all you.
We're just all in the center right now. Threat pool. is all threat tokens you gather for entering different rooms stay here and can be used against you. Boss lair, the boss awaits in the deepest part of the dungeon for the brave enough to fight it. Monster room and rewards. So you will find monsters in rooms marked with the monster symbol. The deeper the level in the dungeon board, the stronger the monster. Each monster room has a different reward for defeating its inhabitants. Like this one doesn't.
One different than this one?
That one's bigger, like one whole notch bigger. And so, for example, level 2 is like 3 levels.
Mm-hmm.
Level 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. But it also has like a boss way in the middle there.
I have a question.
What?
Is it smart to mix moon pies with Cheetos in my stomach?
I mean, your stomach, I don't know. I could. Okay, monster.
You could eat a mushroom fresh out the ground with Smurfs still underneath it. No idea what it is. It could be like just out and about in the nature and stuff, and your stomach would be fine.
Probably. Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean? It means you live the life of sin.
I certainly hope not. We were just talking about marriage like 5 minutes ago on camera.
All right, monster graveyard. This is where defeated monster figures will lay to rest. Empty rooms. So like right here. You won't find any monsters living in these rooms, so that doesn't mean they aren't completely safe. Each empty room has a different effect. Some offer an immediate reward for entering, but all of them add threat tokens to the pool. Available loot areas. Rewards often involve getting new loot from available loot areas. Always keep 4 loot cards displayed face up in the area, drawing a new one as soon as one slot empties. Dungeon entrance. Your adventure starts here. All right.
Hey, I have an important question.
Okay.
Am I getting paid for craft services?
In a way, if we looked at our last grocery bill.
It's not my fault. I'm gonna make a nice fancy Thanksgiving, and I wanted to try Binging with Babish's mac and cheese recipe, and he uses like 5 different cheeses. It's not my fault.
All right. End of the game, fame points in the loot card, so on the corner. All right.
Are these moon pies? Because they don't say moon pies. They say
They're
marshmallow pie chocolate flavored.
That is because they are from a different brand.
Oh, it's that thing?
They are Little Debbie's instead of the actual moon pies. Okay.
Wait,
so
moon pie is an actual brand?
I think so. Or someone else owns them, not Little Debbie. Okay, so end of game fame points here. Name of the loot card. Type indicated effect. So that's that. And then
You look like the monkey offering up Simba on Pride Rock.
Yeah. Sweet, sweet loot. You can collect loot marked with the treasure chest symbol on the board when you win a fight, or maybe as part of another card's effect. Loot cards are divided into 3 different types: weapons, armor, and item. Weapons and armor.
Let me explain to the people.
You gotta get him.
Look,
2 hands.
he blends in to everything. Okay? He is the darkness, and he is a friend of mine. Hello, darkness, my only friend. But the problem is that when Chris is filming and there's a lot of shadows around us, or if he's laying on a dark rug, or if I'm trying to sleep at night and he's decided to crawl into bed, I literally have no warning of his existence other than these beautiful piercing green eyes that will like stare and measure the weight of your soul.
I found out. It got unplugged.
I'm explaining your cat's personality to the people.
Yes.
Or when he meows at you, and he doesn't meow like a normal cat. Okay, he's pretty
Sometimes.
big. Sometimes he just goes like, meh. But no, what's a sad meow?
Or what? He also goes. Like
okay,
that
but
one.
no, do the sad meow.
Okay, no, the sad one, or rather the searching one, is. Wow. Oh.
He looked down. He knows.
Yeah, he does.
Went
And my
down?
leg went to sleep.
Your leg went to sleep?
Yes, it did.
Did you tell it a good night story?
Haha. No, sometimes our TV comes alive in the middle of the night, except it's not on, but it's playing the audio from your little BTS shows. And so the boys are.
BTS, it's not mine. I don't.
Well, because you watch it. And So dead silence. Like I was on the phone with my mom the other day. Dead silence. Everyone's gone to sleep. I'm at my computer talking. Then suddenly I hear these boys in Korean just start no, 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 yelling. I'm like,
You should see what the production teams like subtitles whenever they get really loud. Half the time they call them monkeys.
Lovely. Any case. All right, we're back on it.
Mm-hmm.
So 3, we have weapons, armor, items. Weapons, armor can be equipped on your hero, while items can be hoarded and assist you in times of need. Okay. Room cards. Mm-hmm. These are these guys. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the Plutonium Dragon. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the name, how many coins you get, which I guess you don't get for bosses since things are kind of over at that point. Okay. Large Angry Chicken. Yeah, that's what it's called. You cursed omelet eaters, prepare to die.
I kind of want to make an omelet now.
Gets a +1 of the dice for each shame token you have.
Oh, I think I know what the shame tokens are.
Yeah.
I've been making shame token stacks with them.
Like, that's like a big shame money sandwich.
You have a good balance. You're rich, but you're very, like, embarrassed about it.
Is that kind of like being Twitch famous?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I know, I'm on Twitch, so I can...
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Wait, how does it go? So brave yet so controversial.
I think it's what it is. Sorry, I laugh at my own jokes. Yeah, everyone's gonna cancel me. It's okay. It was worth the joke. All right, they have effects. Threat value. Okay, so like the Cyclops would give you +3 threat. That's the little skull tokens on there. Monster room.
Ooh, the potion tokens are cute. I don't know what they're.
Okay, so some of the rooms are empty.
Oh my god, something touched me. Oh my god, it's the cat.
Yes, it's always the cat. So sometimes there's a monster in the room. Sometimes they're empty.
I feel like I have to defend myself. No, I'm not playing this up for camera. I really do get scared of his cat still. A year and a half.
She's like the exact opposite of me. Like I tend to be very deadpan and non-reactive, whereas she's like about everything.
Okay, hold up. You were an actor. You have done theater and stuff. Whereas I am just naturally very reactive. And a lot of your theater friends will appreciate that and use that to their advantage if I'm in the crowd.
Definitely take advantage of it.
Don't. What camera? Where am I looking?
See red light?
That
means it's on.
Don't do that. You'll already do that. Don't do that to me. I have only so much strength of my heart. Okay. Mike, please don't.
Okay, these are the threat cards. Right here.
Okay. Is that the monsters threatening us?
Well, it's like, I'm not exactly sure why. Like, maybe we're threatening because we're getting further down. Like, maybe it's like we're making so much noise that we're more of a threat. I don't know. Threat cost. So how many tokens you must spend to play the threat card. That's here in the corner, so that one's free. That's 0, 3, 1. Okay.
Wait, is it them threatening us or us threatening them?
I don't know, actually. The name of the threat card. So in this case, Dogpile. It's an event. It's a type. Indicates whether it's a threat, is a monster, or an event card. Add 1 sword to the monster player's roll. So you get dogpiled. I guess you can do that to other players, kind of like in Munchkin, how you'd add 5 points to the monster. Like Humongous. If it ends up being a monster, it'll have a power. Threat monster has different power to help them during a fight. An attack dice, how many dice this threat monster rolls against your hero, and health, how much health this threat monster has. What was that? That thump. Was that snowball? Okay. All right, so now we're into the setup. We know you're eager to kick.
Slow. When do I get to murder stuff?
Well, that's what we're learning to do. We know you're eager to kick open doors and fight monsters, but setting up the game correctly comes first. Unfortunately, it's not complicated. Just do the
I feel
following.
like who makes Munchkin?
Well,
Steve Jackson?
Steve Jackson Games does, but CMON, or I don't know if you say come on or if you say CMON, they actually developed the board game itself. And
Whoever made the booklet specifically, I feel like they just targeted my demographic.
Yeah, they did.
I'm a murder hobo.
That's why you're a munchkin. That's literally what munchkins are.
Murder hobos? That's rude.
No. The munchkin was actually
You're going after my Cheetos we were about to have.
No. See, munchkin's an old like tabletop RPG terminology.
How old?
Okay, Google. Munchkin term, Dungeons and Dragons.
It's not coming up.
You never know. In RPG jargon, however, munchkin is a pejorative term, used to depict the power player, meaning the player who tries to make optimized characters using the many different books to conceive the most efficient, overpowered killing machine instead of a character fun to play with.
I mean, my characters are fun. The first D&D character I ever made, she was a kitsune, and she had a small harem that followed her around.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. The DM did that.
That wouldn't be a munchkin. I actually, while my paladin was fun to play, he was a bit of a munchkin.
Do you remember those old, like, Crayola commercials where they say fun to play was not to eat? Or no, it was Play-Doh. Did they have Play-Doh when you were a kid?
Yes.
I don't know. You're
What did you
old.
say? For you the whole time. That looks my girlfriend might subject me to. Oh. So I'm in the Discord for Door Monster, and I had shared your video with them. I said I just watched the video you sent. I was feeling for you the whole time. That looks like something my girlfriend might subject me to.
Everybody should be subjected to BTS.
Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, everybody should get out and experience a different culture anyway, especially since America's in crisis right now. Crises, I guess, because there's multiple. Might as well learn something new about another part of the world if you plan on leaving.
There you go.
Take a vacation through your TV screen.
All right. Place the dungeon board in the middle of the table within reach of all players. And yes, before you ask, I am bound by the rigid tracks of our ancient board gaming order to tell you to place the game board on the table. Because some people will try to play with that, I'm guessing. B, choose one boss. It takes its 3 boss cards and place them on the boss layer on the board. Okay. So we get to choose one of the bosses. So we either want this guy or this guy.
He's got thick titties.
It's called pecs.
No, I said tiddies with a
Tiddy.
D.
Oh, specifically.
That has no gender.
No, actually, that's a guy's then, because it's got a D.
How thick would you say those are? 2 C's?
It's something. Okay,
Plus
so
a guy with a nose ring. That's hot.
oh, that's right. You haven't seen that newest Adam Sandler movie, have you?
Mm-mm.
It's like, oh, I'm even wearing his tongue ring. Oh, that's nice. That's not a tongue ring. Oh,
I don't want to know.
you do know though.
You can't even make a joke.
Was it the do-over? That was actually kind of funny. He kept a little bit to his old formula, but broke it as well. All right, so I have to get.
Excuse me.
There's
I burped on
Plutonium
camera.
Dragon,
Oh, no.
the Bullrog. Here we go.
Oh, is that what he's called?
Yes.
I was up calling it a Minotaur.
Well, so he's supposed to see how he has got the fire on, and he's got the fiery whip and everything.
Yeah.
So it's just like the Balrog,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a bull, so a Bullrog.
That explains.
They play a lot of puns. Like
yeah.
a harpy. It's got a harp.
I know the puns and stuff, but the Balrog one always kind of confused me.
All right.
Now it's funny that again. I played Munchkin for years. I never do that.
All right. So we
That's
choose
awesome.
one boss. Take its 3 boss cards. Place them on the boss layer on the board in ascending number order. Okay.
Wait. Can you switch it to the GoPro real fast?
Okay. There you go.
Okay. I can't. It's too short.
No, just right there. There you go.
This is hard. How do you do this?
Just flat against the camera. See. Okay,
Ghirardelli, sponsor us.
Oh, stop. All right.
The bag of these costs like $11 at HEB. And I'm going to eat it all within a week.
Well, you're supposed to share it with Mom, too.
I'll save her 1.
1.
2. Because I love her.
Oh. All right. Oh. Killed the bullrog a little early. Okay. With the first card face up on top, place a corresponding boss figure on top of the cards.
Did you kill the Balrog? Oh, no, they didn't kill him.
No, it was...
Gandalf.
Yeah. So you need...
Was it Gandalf the Grey at that point, or Gandalf the
Yes,
White?
he came back as Gandalf the White.
Mm.
So you need this guy. Fly, you fools. No, in the hierarchy of things, Gandalf and the Balrog were actually the same type of entity. One had turned to evil, and one served, was it Eru?
Uru?
Eru.
Uwu?
Yeah. No. All right, time to fill the dungeons. Separate the monster room cards by level.
Wait, are we playing as a team?
Well, we're individual munchkins, and one of us is trying to get the best. So, yeah, we turn against each other just like a normal munchkin.
What do I get if I win? When I win?
I don't know. You win.
What do you get if you win? No, we gotta make a bet. Punishment game.
Oh, dear. So...
If I win, you have to watch 30 minutes of K-pop quizzes, and you have to answer them because I want to know how much general knowledge you've absorbed just from me listening to K-pop nonstop for like the past 4 months.
And what am I supposed to get?
What do you want? There are children.
Okay. We've separated the monster room cards by level. Then randomly select the roaming monsters that will fill your board, placing the cards and figures on each monster room corresponding to the level of the board. Place all unused empty monster room cards and roaming monster figures back in the box. Regarding the obviousness of this directive, please reference the parenthetical point A above. Thanks. Oh, that's funny. Took me a second. So we have to randomly... So basically, there's only room for 3 level 2 monsters. So we got the turtle, we got the harpy, we got the mall rat.
No, we're doing the turtle.
Okay. Leprechaun, and this is apparently not a lawyer, it's an insurance salesman.
Nah. Actually, no, yeah, because somebody just called me from Austin. It was an insurance salesman. I don't even own a car. That's what I have him for. Do the Leprechaun because of that creepy movie. The one that, what's his name? He plays the professor in Harry...
Warwick Davis.
I was gonna...
Yeah, Willow. I know.
He plays Willow, he plays the professor in Harry Potter, and he plays the Ewok.
Wicket,
yeah.
Yep. And he showed up randomly as a random person in, episode 1. It's kind of an homage to, the fact that he worked with Lucas and all that.
I've only seen episode 1 once, and that was like July of this year.
Okay, we can also fit in 3 level 3 monsters.
These?
No, those are players. So the bigger beige ones.
Okay, the pig.
We need the
nose. Me think
nose.
of the pig from Toy
So
Story.
that's supposed to be the hippogriff.
Listen, I probably could think of these names if I actually tried, but I'm a very reactive person. We need one more. Chicken.
Okay. Okay, so...
I didn't know if you were going to clap or snap, so I was like scared.
In this case, we wear turtle. We'll go here. Insurance salesman here. Leprechaun. So it's a leprechaun, not a leprechaun. Yep.
Leper, like,
Notice his leg.
Didn't Jesus deal with the leper?
Yep. Okay, large angry chicken.
I just had a really funny thought. And I need to know if this is what other Christians think of. I was not raised in faith. Okay, so I come up with weird stuff.
Hippogriff.
Okay, is it insulting if you're like sick with leprosy or something like you're gonna die from it, and Jesus' idea to cure you is to sneeze on you? Because like if somebody sneezes on you right now, you're liable to catch hands because of, you know, stuff and things floating around in the air. So, like, can you picture if Jesus came back and he was trying to cure people from COVID-19 and he just like ran around sneezing on people and coughing on them?
That's terrible.
But it would work. Be the best vaccine ever. Be a cure. Do they have a cure? No, it's just a vaccine.
No, but it's apparently the one that Dolly Parton worked on is like at 95%. Okay.
Think fast, wear a mask.
Yes.
Roll in the grass. No. Children!
Immediately. Okay. So whatever character you pick, you'd put that in there. Okay, so place all unused empty monster room cards. Time to fill the dungeon. Separate. Okay, so empty rooms. So let's just do it like this. Random. Random. Troll Bridge, Dead Mall.
Isn't there a mall rat?
Yes. That's a level 2. So level... Yeah, that was another one. That was empty. So empty room. Do it level 2.
Am I helping your stream or hurting your
level
stream?
2. I have no clue.
Should I like have a stream personality? Or can I
Don't know what that means.
Like, you know,
Empty.
different than who you are.
Well, I mean, I'm a little bit more energetic right now, I suppose.
That's because you're drinking water with caffeine in it. You hippie.
If I have to drink water, it might as well be useful.
Water is useful. It's good for you. Just drink normal water.
Once the
I drink
monster...
like 3 liters of water a day. He drinks none. One day you're gonna get a UTI. And you're gonna suffer. This is like my first soda of today, I think.
So, number D. Number D, yeah. Once the monster rooms are filled with roaming monsters, place the empty rooms card on the remaining rooms of the dungeon once again on their corresponding levels of the board. Okay, I already did that. Super Munchkins might appear during the game, and you must be prepared. Keep the Super Munchkin dashboards and figures close on the board within reach of all players.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the little figures that you set down there. We need the gray ones.
The gray ones?
Yes. Shuffle the loot
You
cards.
mean the blue ones?
Those are like a blue-gray, but they're
This
technically
is
gray.
blue. Show this to the people. Comment down below. That is blue. That is blue.
It's not a perfect gray, but it is a gray.
That is blue.
All right. So these are these. We have to shuffle. Reveal 4 of them, placing 1 in each slot in the available loot area.
See, I snacked and I'm drinking soda and I already want to go back to sleep.
Should at least given you a little bit of sugar, high before you crash.
No. Just crash.
All right. So then we will
That in my ear is kind of ringing.
1, 2, 3, 4. Green meeple.
You know what would have given me energy?
What's that?
If they found the treasure on Oak Island when I was watching the episodes for the new season. That would have given me energy.
Did you notice the meeple? He's eating pizza.
Pizza. Do you think they deliver pizza at this hour?
It's only $7.19. I don't see why not.
Can we order a pizza?
That's up to you.
Like, in what sense?
You would be handling that off screen while I continue to learn how to play the game.
Okay. Where's your wallet? Oh my god, there's a cat!
There's always a cat.
He just looks at me and smooches things. I don't even think he understands the fear I'm experiencing.
No, he doesn't.
Because he's so scary.
Okie dokie. You know, I should probably increase the focal length. Not focal length. The depth of field on this so that we can actually... He does not want to be up here.
I just want to see if I can get him to meow on camera so people can hear him.
He kind of did. There you go. Mike, you gonna walk on everything?
This is how you introduce a new boss?
And, I mean, technically that's how they messed around with the characters during, Are you... this is another reason you don't...
I am a bringer of chaos.
Yes. No, this is what happened with, what was it? Gamers
purring.
2, Darkness Rising.
Like he's purring. He's a happy baby.
Alright, shuffle both the threat monster and threat event cards together to create the threat deck.
He has to do
Place
his
it face
roll
down next to the board within reach.
shuffle.
You guessed it. All players enough room for a discard pile. Create separate pools of coins, potion, damage, shame dice, and threat tokens. No, I will not. I will leave them all right here. We do not have that kind of room. Maybe I should like 3D print something that can like hold each of them. I wonder if anyone designed anything like that.
What is it? If I look back here, we're going to see it.
Yeah.
Money.
What everyone else has seen. You notice he's slightly out of focus though, because I chose a very shallow depth of field.
How do I fix that?
I'd have to change the settings on there because I'd have to increase the iris, and therefore I'd have to change the ISO. So.
He looks so majestic though. He's so pretty. Pretty.
All right. Each player set up their areas. Choose your hero. Take the corresponding hero dashboard figure and attach.
Your wallet on camera. Where am I getting a card from?
It's the very front one.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah. Girls, learn from this.
Okay, so we do choose, as long as it's not a super munchkin, we
Roll
choose.
it in your pocket.
No, I just put it in the pocket. See, I designed this game table.
Because we ain't got that Wormwood sponsorship.
No, we don't want that Wormwood
Sponsor us, Wormwood.
I don't know.
I can take pay. Wait, what if we get? Listen, okay, hear me out on this. Okay, we get a Wormwood table, right? Like the nice one. Okay, like how do they say it? Wenge? Because that's the wood that I liked. Yes, I might have looked when the Kickstarter was available. No, it was not within our price range. Anyways, hear me out on this. Okay, we get a Wormwood sponsorship. We're decked out in Wormwood merch. And then to honor our relationship with those lovely people, men and ladies, boys and girls, whatever they want to identify as. Okay, we don't judge. We do a Patreon set of me with the Wormwood stuff.
Doing what?
I don't know, looking cute, kicking butt, taking names in lingerie. Out of lingerie? They can pick what I wear. They can pick what I wear.
What if they don't pick anything?
Okay, well, I don't do nude.
Plot twist.
Lewd, not nude. There's a difference.
Okay. Anyway. So, back to what we're doing here. All right. Each player then sets up the play area. Choose a hero.
What
Okay.
I'm doing is trying to get us sponsorship.
No. Let's actually have a few viewers first. We have one, and we thank you for it.
What are we doing?
You need to pick a non-super munchkin to play. So what we have available, because they each do something a little different.
Play this guy with the bag on his head.
That's not a guy to
this
play.
Girl with a bag on his head.
I meant that's not a character. Dwarf, cleric, warrior,
What kind of pizza
thief, or wizard.
I gotta like order this off camera too. This is difficult.
I don't know. They got stuffed crust. That's what I'm all here for.
Who does stuffed crust?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut?
Yeah, they're the only ones that do it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've had to learn this. Unless Domino's starts doing it. Or anyone else, really.
I think I just like...
Now, if you're wanting to play...
It's one of Mike's hairs! Oh no!
If you're wanting to play a lady from the core set, you have cleric or warrior.
No, I want to be a thief. I always play thief or elf.
Thief. Well, elf is in the expansion set. So, but we're starting with the core.
Okay, thief.
So,
Call
thief.
me a thief.
And then grab thief from your set.
Is this thief? Yeah, that's thief.
Okay, and you grab your purple. You put them in there.
It's a little bit difficult to do when somebody's tail is swishing.
Oh, and it starts there. Take my green.
Excuse me.
What do I want to do? Divine.
He switches his tail and he moves the car.
Add 2 heal for
He
every
switched his tail.
rolled. Yep.
Can you move this so I have a place to put my card? Because like his tail has a radius, man. Can move this. Don't look! You're doing it, silly.
I'll play cleric.
Why? So you can try to teach my thief to have a better...
No, because so when you roll the lightning bolt, that's when you activate your character abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently on lightning bolt, I can deal 1 damage or heal 1 damage.
Okay.
So I got options. Grab the cleric and the 2 super munchkins.
The cleric. Which one's the cleric?
The one with the big hammer.
Yeah. It looks like a giant like ice pop thing.
Well,
what else do we need?
do you notice on the lines there? That top half's supposed to be blood. See?
No, that's just the extra sauce.
Oh.
Okay. What else am I grabbing?
The 2 super munchkins. So
Which ones are super munchkins?
the one with a buttload of weapons.
Oh, so there's this one.
Female and male. Yep. So the idea is we can turn into super munchkins during the course of the game.
Whoops. I didn't do that. You need proof.
All right. We start at the 0 famo meter. Hero at the dungeon entrance. Place your level tracker on level 1 on your hero dashboard. So what is the... We do need these, though, to stay...
That's like right there.
This.
Okay, but his tail takes up a radius around me.
Oh.
I did not think this part through.
Yeah, no, you didn't. But eventually we're going to have to move. So, those are the stars.
He purred.
Yep.
I poofed his fur out with my hair, and he purred. He purred. He purred. He's gonna smooch the... What is that?
So what are the trackers? That's the question.
Not the soda.
Is that the triangles? Thought I saw those. Gonna jump this out again. Aha! Level. There we go. So orange, purple. Here's yours. So you'd keep it here.
You can order beer from Pizza Hut and they deliver it. I'm
good.
Listen.
I'm gonna guess this is the green again. This is like this puce.
Puce.
I am not happy with that.
Why? Because they named it Puce?
No, because it does not match the...
Can we get the big dinner box? Because it's got
ring.
like wings, and it's got breadsticks, and it's got 2 different pizzas, and it's got lots of sauces, and I'm feeling really hungry.
Well, we got a buttload of food.
Actually, I
So
do
we
kind of
just
want to try
need-
their wings, because I didn't get any from the other time we had wings.
Those wings weren't really that good. They were okay. They just... They didn't have like they had a dry rub, I guess, but they didn't have any sauce.
Then... I wonder if you can hear his purring.
No, I don't think so. I think that would fall below the...
I wonder how people get, like, purrs of their cats.
You got to get the microphone right up on there. Usually have either an omnidirectional microphone or...
Because when I wanted to record him snoring, for Sarah, I would just, like, hit the record button and, like, literally put my phone on him.
I mean, your phone's an omnidirectional.
Hey, baby.
But, you could use, like, this guy here, and it was falling out.
Oh, see, it's good I ask questions.
Sorry if y'all
being so random.
Sorry if y'all heard a bunch of noise. I just had to adjust the shotgun microphone. All right. Okay. Finally, take one coin, one potion, keep them close to your play area. So you get one coin. Ah! No! No more cats up on the table, okay?
It was cute, though. You gotta do it for the views.
Yeah.
Animals with white-angle lenses. It's guaranteed.
That wasn't a white-angle lens.
Oh, see, that's why it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
That's on you. You're supposed to be picking out that stuff. Don't skip the dip.
All right.
I don't like that.
Dice. You get a coin. I get a coin. You get a potion.
Why do I have Hero by Monster X stuck in my head?
I have no idea. You were watching a lot of stuff.
I was watching BTS, not Monster X.
You are now ready to kick some doors and grab some loot, but first you must go through the ancient rite of choosing the first player. You are free to compete against each other to decide who the first player will be. We recommend choosing the one who tells the worst jokes or the one who best imitates the large angry chicken.
Hey, they only sell stuffed crusts in a large.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Are we going to be able to eat a large?
Yes.
Call me fat.
Don't call me fat.
Nah, man, I'll eat a large pizza by myself. You don't know me.
Okay, now you're ready to open the doors. Okay, so who tells the worst jokes or who's the one who imitates the large angry chicken the most? Because apparently those are who goes first.
Do your angry chicken. Let's see it. I wasn't ready. Wait, hit me with that again. Wait, I want you to look at me. Deadpan. Like nothing in the face. I can do this one more time. Hold on. Don't laugh. It hurts.
You're gonna give yourself a coronary.
My stomach hurts now for real.
All right.
Turn some more. Wait, no, I don't even get to try to be the angry chicken.
Hold on, I'm reading it. Welcome to Munchkin Dungeon. Goal of the game. Welcome dear player to Munchkin Dungeon.
Can you read it in the squirrel voice? Squeak, squeak, or me?
Oh yeah. No, that's not a squirrel. He just does, squeak, squeaker, squickety, squeaking. All right. Welcome, dear players, to Munchkin Dungeon. As you are no doubt an uncanny strategist, I'll assume you like to know the goal of the game. As alluded in the subheaded up there. In short, you have to kick open doors, fight monsters, collect loot, and level up. Why go through all the trouble? Well, aside from the fact that this is clearly a satire of medieval fantasy tropes that use closely to obvious genre conventions. Your goal is to become the most famous dungeon looter ever. Well, the problem is getting the right emphasis.
Mm.
If you don't know the words coming or in the orders coming, so sometimes you can put the emphasis on the wrong
This is an
syllable.
important question that I've never asked you in 5 years.
What?
Do you want pineapple on your pizza? What about jalapenos?
No.
Banana peppers? Those aren't spicy.
They're still weird. All right.
Onions?
As such, the player with the most fame at the end of the game wins. All right. Know your monsters. In Munchkin Dungeon, there are 3 different types of monsters. Roaming monsters live in monster rooms on the dungeon board and divide into level 2 and 3 monsters. Threat monsters are smaller monsters that don't live in specific rooms in the dungeon. They only appear on threat monster cards and can be played in any room, so they don't have a specific level. Bosses are big, strong, give lots of fame. They have their own figure and 3 different boss cards. Unlike roaming monsters, being defeated only makes them angrier and stronger.
Hey, can we get mini cinnamon rolls?
You're not going to die. No death. No cinnamon rolls.
I just really want cinnamon. I want to be like the other girls. I
want cinnamon rolls
like
too.
the other girls, wearing pumpkin spice, drinking nothing but lattes.
Why don't you just stick
rolling
to the
around in
cute
the
skirts that the other girls
leaves
wear
and
then? How about that?
pumpkin patches.
Okay. So, gameplay. All right. Time to find out how the fantasy board game Sausage gets made. Interesting choice of words. Starting with the first player, going to alternate taking turns in clockwise order until either one of you reaches 20 fame points or the fameometer on the fameometer. Okay. What did we get? We got the large.
Yeah, and then I wanted to try the wings. I've never had like
Lemon pepper dry rub. Well, that's not going to have any sauce on it then, unless you have something to dip it in.
This is the wings that I got last time, but from the other place.
Yeah, it was like a dry. It wasn't.
Yeah. Do you want a sauce?
We probably want a sauce.
Okay.
Like, or at least have something to dip it in.
Okay.
Because I found it was too dry.
They have naked. It says naked. What about
Yeah.
garlic parmesan?
I mean, it's up to
I don't
you.
know what
I
the
just
sauce
want a little
is.
bit of moisture with my wings. Let's see, 20 fame points on the fameometer, or the boss is defeated for the 3rd time. Hehe, good luck, friends. Ending the game. Okay, so there's 2 ways to end the game.
Mm-hmm.
Reach 20 fame, or kill him 3 times.
Beat you, watch nothing but K-pop videos. Got it.
Okay. Player turn. During a turn, the active player will perform these 4 phases in order. Kick open the door, get in trouble, resolve the room, loot and rest. During your turn, the player on your left is designated monster player. Since you're the only one, you're my left.
Mm-hmm.
They'll make the rolls and decisions for the monsters. You hate them. Never forgive them for this betrayal.
What are we not forgiving them for?
Because you're basically going to be playing against me when I'm the player. So you're the monster, and I'm your monster.
Mm-hmm. Who has your credit card right now? Who will use any tactic to win? And I don't care if it's on camera.
Gotta learn how to play first. Okay.
That's not what's important. What's important is winning.
Lovely. All right. 1. Kick open the door. In this phase, you, also known as the active player, advance your hero through the dungeon, starting at any of the level 1 rooms and continuing along the available connections, stairs, between rooms until you decide to stop and face your threats, or until you find another hero or a roaming monster. Hold on, I have to read that again. Between rooms until you decide to stop and face your threats.
Is this card connected to your old zip code or your new zip code? That explains why it bounced.
Yep.
Because I'm dumb.
I've adjusted almost everything to my new stuff.
I probably should do that. I'm a horrible adult. That's why I have you.
I'm not going to change all your stuff for you.
No, but I don't know. You could encourage me to do that.
I have.
Okay, they said that they've received our order.
You're obliged to move at least once on your turn, so no hunkering down for a quick power nap. You cannot jump across rooms, so you must move one room at a time, resolving its effects before moving on to the next. Whenever your hero enters a room, you immediately take its rewards, such as coins, tokens, or other thingamajigs. Then, add threat tokens to the threat pool on the dungeon board as indicated by the room card. So that's kicking open the door. Pushing your luck. The more rooms you enter during your turn, the more threat tokens you add to the pile. Passing through several rooms in the dungeon is all fun and games until these tokens come back to haunt you. Whenever you enter a room with another hero or a roaming monster, you must stop. Finding another hero usually has no further consequences, but roaming monsters are always asking for a fight, and you must deliver it. Whatever you encounter is, it leads you to the next phase, and that means it's time to get in trouble. Told you it was coming back to haunt you. Okay, example 1. Examples are good. It's Regina's first turn, and her warrior is at the dungeon entrance. She starts her adventure at Farm Villa, which has 1 coin she collects and 2 threat tokens she adds to the threat pool. She could stop, but she wants to push her warrior's luck and go deeper into the dungeon. So she follows the stairs to the tournament hall. This new room adds 2 more tokens to the threat pool and no coins are gained. She could keep moving until she finds a roaming monster and is forced to stop and fight, adding new threat tokens to the pool for each room she passes by, but she decides this is enough adrenaline, for example, and stops. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I wanted to tag this link, or this live as a link, what would I type?
You just type twitch.tv/ThackerRules.
Twitch.tv / or /?
Always the same / you always use for URLs. Anyway.
Well,
because / is for files on your computer.
How do you spell that?
THACO.
Okay. Thaco and then rules?
RULES. All one word. You might want to put the www dot in there, just in case. Sometimes it gets tranchy about links. Yeah, so watch this though. So cut, and now paste it again, and it becomes a link down there automatically. There you go.
What feeling are we using?
Adventurous.
Is adventurous an option?
I don't know.
Hey, look, adventurous is an option on Facebook. Good job.
Remember when those were first introduced?
What? They weren't always a thing?
No.
Oh, that's right. They weren't.
Yeah, I remember back when you had to either work for a company that was involved, like that was participating with Facebook, or an official college.
I'm talking about the emotion option.
I meant right back at the beginning, because back when I...
Not the entirety of Facebook. Dear Lord, man, why do you make yourself sound so old?
Well, because that was 2006. That I knew about it because I found out about it and my friends were in it and I couldn't get in it until I actually went to Full Sail.
How old were you in 2006?
2002, I was 20, so 24.
I was this old.
Yeah, we're 14 years apart.
I was 10.
I was going to college for the second time.
And now look at where we are.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to go first of all, because of the chicken. Second of all, as an
you didn't even let me try to be the chicken.
But also, second of all, as an example of how to play so that when you do it, you don't make the mistakes I make.
I'm not going to make mistakes. I'm going to own this, kick your ass, then we're going to watch K-pop videos for like an hour straight and eat pizza.
Okay.
Bring it on.
So, Troll Bridge and Dead Mall, they're both 0 coins. So let's switch over so everyone else can see what we're looking at here. All right. Troll Bridge, Dead Mall, both empty rooms, 0 coins. Take 1 from each rival player with more coin than you, but you don't have more coin than me. Roll a die. If you roll a lightning bolt, you gain a loot. So I'll try that one.
Don't do that.
So I go here. I'll roll a die. I have a...
Is it any die?
Well, they're all the same.
Okay.
I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting a lightning bolt, and I did not.
Okay.
But I gain a 2 threat pool. So nothing happens in this room, but I cleared a room. So I gain 2 fame. Isn't that right?
You're running this. I'm just here for the snacks and to kick butt.
Okay, so in this phase, all the rival players, meaning everyone who is not the active player, can play threat cards to hurt you, or at least try to, and prevent you from clearing the room. More on clearing the room.
Oh, I could have threatened you?
Hold on, we're not to that part yet.
Oh, so close.
We're getting close to that part.
I like how I was so ready to threaten you. Like, I don't even know how. I was just gonna do it.
Yep.
Hey. We may be dating, but there is no love when it comes to war.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. I don't remember how the quote goes, but essentially, you gonna lose, and I'm gonna win.
Good to know. All right, so in this phase, all the rival players, meaning everyone who is not the active player, can play threat cards. Okay. Starting with the player on your left, who is both the monster player and the rival player. How dare they? Going clockwise, each rival player may play 1 threat card at a time, spending tokens from the threat pool to pay the card's cost, repeating until their evil minds are satisfied. Rival players are free to openly discuss the most punishing, low, and heartless combination of threat cards and threat tokens, as if you weren't by their side listening to every horrible thing they say.
I'm confused.
Basically, you can...
Your table is humming.
Okay.
I'm really tired.
Why are you tired? Didn't you take a nap earlier?
Yeah, I woke up. Listen, I'm not like you, okay? I am not one of those people that, like, can stay up all night long. When the sun goes down, I go down. When the sun goes up, I'm awake. Shut
Oh,
up.
you took a nap while the sun was up earlier.
That was from pure exhaustion. That and I had 2 cats snuggling me. Anybody's gonna go to sleep. You saw how fluffy your cat is. That's like hugging a small cloud that meows at you. Somebody, like, if we ever do have people watch our things, somebody
we
is
have
gonna
one.
find the stream and they're going to quote me. Like, that's gonna be our merch. It's just random stuff that I've said when I'm tired. It'll be great.
All right. So basically, the players who are not the active player get to over what they're going to do to the active player.
What do I do?
If a threat event is played, its effects resolve immediately.
Do I
If a
draw
threat
one of these?
monster card is played, place it near the active player's room. The monster will join the fight during the resolve the room phase.
Do I draw
Now,
one of these?
hold on. That's what I need to find out is how we actually draw them.
I pick whichever one I want.
So let me skip over to where we find threat cards.
Can I talk to myself? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh, don't start that again.
You're not a vulture.
At least I get the joke. I'm not completely a child. Not yet. Not anymore. What am I? Oh, I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that I'm not so young.
It's not
that I
saying
don't-
how to draw.
That means I just get to pick one.
That's not how that works, I think.
Can it be how that works? But only for me?
No, that's what I need to find out. I obviously either skipped something.
See, I did my part about
See, this is why we do this, so we can find out how to play. But it's a very important detail of how to draw the threat cards. If anyone knows, let us know. I'm going to be searching through the rule book here. There are 4 tokens in the threat pool at Robert plays a threat monster card. 2,783 orcs, spinning 3 threat tokens from the pool. Now it's Marie's turn, and there is only 1 threat token left in the pool. She plays Enraged, which allows her to move 1 roaming monster following the stairs on the board. The Harpy is right below Regina's current room, so Marie decides to move it to join the fight. Things are not looking good for Regina. It's not actually saying how to get the dice, or how to get the cards. Let me look this up.
That's what I'm looking up. Actually, no, I'm strolling through Facebook. Look at this. Animals at the Texas Zoo roam freely between habitats for the first time in history. This is the first time in 6 years multiple species roamed in one large habitat. That's like kind of cool, because that's how it be out in the wild. That's how Timon met Pumbaa. When he was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Very nice. Very nice. He says thanks.
Thanks.
He found his aroma like...
Didn't change anything.
How does it say? They found his aroma lacked a certain appeal. He could clear the savannah after every meal.
I'm a sensitive soul, although I seem thick-skinned. I don't know if they try to content ideas for this, because considering what Twitch has done lately to people.
It's a cover, if anything.
No, they've been getting people for playing their own music. One guy did. Someone's blender apparently signaled a Skrillex. Yes, that actually happened. Because someone was doing a cooking live stream.
Ooh, I follow
Apparently that's a thing.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
Yeah, so apparently there was a live stream of someone cooking, and their blender, I think it was, content ID for Skrillex. Yeah, Jim Jones is like a televangelist. Very bad Christian, basically.
We have one of those in Houston.
Yep. Come on, where is that information?
I mean, it's on the internet. Anybody can look him up.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Sorry, this is boring. We're just trying to find out how to actually draw the threat cards. Like, it says how to cast them, in essence, but not how to get them. Munchkin Dungeon.
He's looking this up. I'm looking at memes. I didn't want to take the...
Oh, we already have an FAQ in errata. Is that how you say that?
A what?
ERRATA. Errata?
Errata?
You know, where they fix errors.
Oh. I thought you were trying to say I would rather, but like with a New Yorker accent.
No, ERRATA.
I have no clue. Listen, I'm just here for food and to kick your butt and force you to play punishment games. And maybe someone will laugh at my jokes.
I'm gonna reach out to the Munchkin Dungeon fans group.
That's a thing?
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Or rather learning how to play. All right. Get your man who gets you like Mando gets Baby Yoda. I know you're hungry. We'll get you something to eat.
And you did. You let me order pizza on a live stream.
If anyone can help us.
I got pee. Should I say that on a live stream? I mean, we all have bodily functions.
Sure.
Just don't tell anyone else that I'm Pete.
I think everybody knows now.
I told you not to tell anyone!
I didn't say anything.
Lie.
In the meantime, let's look at the PDF document here. Okay. Clearing and leaving a room, loot cards, movement, room cards, threat tokens. At the end of your turn, remaining threat tokens are supposed to stay in the threat pool or removed. Any unused threat tokens are removed at the end of the turn. So the following turn always starts with an empty threat. Threat cards and setup. During your setup, each player receives 4 threat cards that are refilled during the loot and rest phase. Okay. That's what I missed. Now we know. So we each start with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what did I get? 0, 1, 2, 0. A wandering monster. It costs 0. 1 move. I move 1 roaming monster, 1 room. Oh, those are free. Lame goblin. If you can't defeat this monster, gain 1 shame token. Cost 1 and 1. Schadenfreude. Event. Move 1 roaming monster, 1 room. If you can't clear this room, gain 1 shame token. That's funny. Okay. So let's see. That's that. What are the potions for? Let's find out. Clearing and leaving the room. Can you end your turn with both monster and hero alive? Can you leave a room without defeating a monster? Yes, it's possible to end a turn with both hero and monster alive in the room, and if that's the case, the hero is free to leave the room at the start of your next turn. Okay. If a monster is moved to a room due to roaming monster cards, and by the end of the turn it remains undefeated, does this monster stay in the room or does it go back to the original room? The monster stays in the room it was moved to. How can I get clear the room reward? You need to finish the resolve the room phase with no monsters alive in the room. Okay. Do item cards have ongoing effects or can they only be used one time? Unless the card states the item needs to be discarded. So it's a good thing I found the errata here. This answers some questions. And apparently she's sending me memes from beyond the hallway. Your baby is so cute. How old is it? 32 months. Oh, you like math? Determine the velocity. And he throws the baby. Oh, that's lovely. I got 2 brain cells left, and it's these 2 MFs. Oh, no. It's the 2, these guys. I can't remember their name. Can I turn it sideways? Yeah, there you go. It's these 2 guys. Me waiting for my problems to solve themselves. It's a little princess. All right. Chewie is short for Chewbacca. Ben Kenobi is short for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Luke Skywalker is short for Stormtrooper. I actually didn't see that coming. That's good. Anyone really want to hang out? Me, an anxious introvert, deciding if it's worth it. We can get food. Sigh, fine. Yep. That's about right. All right. Do extra weapon and armor cards, the ones that are not currently equipped, also count as fame points at the end of the game? Yes. How many fame points are potted plants and meeples worth at the end of the game? Example, at the end of the game, I have 4 potted plants and 3 meeples of different colors. If you end the game with 4 potted plants, they are worth 4 fame points each. So you get 16 fame points for all 4. If you have 3 meeples of unique colors, they are worth 3 fame points each, meaning 9 fame points for the meeples and 25 fame points total. Oh. So apparently you can collect potted plants and meeples, and they multiply the fame that they're worth. Oh, I see the question mark. Worth 1 star for each different colored meeple you have in the play area. Okay. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. And apparently she almost dropped her phone in the toilet. Okay, so how many fame... Okay, I answered that one. Is there a limit to the number of items I can hold or use? There is no limit to how many loot cards you have. Consisting items... Okay, there's no limit to how many loot cards you have, considering items, weapons, and armor. There are also no limit to the number of items you can use. However, you cannot have more than 1 weapon or 1 armor equipped in your hero dashboard, so you can only benefit from the effects of your equipped weapon and armor. Can you move backwards in the dungeon or go repeatedly back and forth in the same 2 rooms? You can only move down in the dungeon, so no going backward or back and forth. The only way to go back to a previous room is going back to the dungeon entrance and making your way down again. I'm guessing there's a way to do that. I haven't gotten to that yet. How does the tournament hall work? During combat in this room, monster players have 1 reroll. If the active player is able to clear the rooms, they receive an extra reward.
I'm never peeing ever again.
So while you were out, I found out the threat cards during setup. I guess they forgot that step in the information.
You're not going to ask any questions about what I just said.
No. So apparently you're supposed to draw 4 threat cards at the beginning, and they reset back to 4 during the rest phase. Loot and rest, phase 4.
Did you read my text message to you?
Yes, I did.
So you know exactly why I'm never peeing in that bathroom ever again.
I mean, yet you still will.
Because it's my bathroom, not his. I want you to explain to the people what's been happening.
The cat tries to jump either into her lap or into the seat of
he tries to jump into the toilet.
Yeah.
Not the seat.
Well, no,
the toilet.
He thinks the seat is there when she lifts the lid still. So he tries to jump up thinking the seat will be there and almost falls in.
I have to lift the lid up, sit down immediately, and then he keeps jumping into my lap while I'm trying to pee or do whatever I need to do. And then I'm like trying to hold my phone because that is the standard American squat when you're on the toilet. And then he keeps and it wasn't just like once or twice. He jumped into my lap like 10 different times. And I'm just like gently yeeting him onto the fluffy rug so he doesn't hurt himself. And what does he do? Jump back in my lap. So then I like flick him on the butt so he leaves me alone. You know what he does? He has the audacity to look at me and go, "Arr!" And then like go like
you hurt his feelings.
Scuttle in the corner. Yeah, I hurt his feelings. What? Then, while I'm trying to, experience nature, I don't know how to say. He starts meowing at me from the other side of the bathroom, like little. Like slowly creeping up. Like every time I would look back at my phone, he would move closer, and then if I looked at him, he would stop. Did you like your memes?
They're very nice. I shared them with him.
Did you get the last one with the Green Lantern?
No.
Oh, it's the lyrics for Cardi B's new song with Megan Thee Stallion.
No clue.
WAP.
Oh.
WAP, however people are saying that, the kids nowadays.
So check out your threats. So the upper left-hand corner is the cost.
Okay.
So as long as it is cheaper or just as expensive as the cost of the pool that is here, this is kind of like your mana.
Okay.
And that's your this is your mana pool, and that's your cost. So I have 2 threats here, and whatever you want to do with those cards can be done.
Okay. These.
So that's a total of... Okay. So she has chosen... It's 0, 1, and 1. So for a total of all of that gets used. Now you have... If you have more star than me... You don't want to use that one, though.
Why not?
Because I was supposed to gain that at the end of the level.
Oh, see, I thought that's why it was smart to use it.
Yeah.
So you're trying to trick me out of my threats already.
Yeah.
Rude.
If you can't defeat this monster, gain 1 shame
our
token.
pizza is out for delivery.
Okay, so that will go here. Because that's a stick figure. I have to fight that stick monster. And then Club of Fighting. This is event, so this takes place. I hide a coin from the pile in one of my fists. Then pick one. If you pick the correct fist, you take the coin. If you pick the wrong fist, I take the coin and deal you 1 damage. So you take one of these, you put them in one of your hands, and then I have to choose. So this is a discard.
Oh, let me mix it up really well. I have so many options, you know.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not moving them out from behind the table, so.
No, you have to put them up for me to choose, and then you show.
Does it have to be that way?
Yeah.
But I feel like you'll be able to tell.
Not probably. It's too small. If you tuck it properly.
Are you going to give me a tucking lesson?
You just got to tuck it until you look like you have hemorrhoids. I can't sit anywhere, Megan. I have hemorrhoids.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This is difficult.
I'm going to choose that one. Okay, I get a coin.
No, you don't. Pry it out of my cold, dead fingers. I'm not dead yet. You gotta
I'm not dead yet. I feel happy. Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, see you on Thursday. What?
I'm not dead yet. It was funny.
All right, so you have one more. Do you have a 1 or a 0 in there that you want to play?
No.
Okay, so I have to fight the stick figure, so that's to get in trouble.
I just looked at the stick figure card.
All right, so now we go to phase 3, resolve the room. If there are no roaming monsters in the room and no threat monsters were played, skip this step and go to loot and rest. But there is a threat monster, so we're going to play that. In this phase, you must fight the monster in your hero's room. This includes any threat monsters played during the previous phase. Monster Fighting 101. The active player, that's you, rolls the number of dice indicated on the hero dashboard according to their current level and their equipped loot card. For every cycle symbol, so it looks like old school tap, but not quite, you have gained by level or loot, you can reroll a single die once. So in my case, I have 3 combat die and a reroll. So now I have to resolve the room. Sorry, we're getting back into it now. Let us know if the drop frames look like a terrible problem, or if our audio gets out of sync.
Roll wings like this. I feel like they threw our food into boxes.
Well, it get moved around, but looks good to me.
Okay, well, I've never had wings before, so I'm going to try wings on camera.
I
think I had wings once at an Applebee's, but...
You're going to want napkins.
I have napkins.
Okay.
But they had barbecue sauce on them, and I ended up having an allergic reaction.
So we have to resolve the room.
No, you don't. You could just
In this
forfeit right
phase,
now.
you must fight all the monsters in your hero's room. This includes any threat monsters played during the previous phase. Active player, that's me, rolls the number of dice indicated in the hero dashboard according to the current level and equip loot cards for every cycle. Yeah, okay. You can spend potions to roll extra dice. 1 die for each token you spend. Okay, so that's what the potions do.
You shouldn't use any of those.
All monsters roaming in threat share a single dice pool and will attack you at the same time. Monster player rolls total dice for the monsters at once. Okay, so Judith, in your case, you'd roll 1 of the dice.
I got a lightning bolt.
Okay, blank, nothing happens. Womp womp. 1 sword generates 1 hit. 1 shield prevents 1 hit. Lightning bolt. For each lightning bolt, the active player may choose 1 item or equipped weapon or armor or 1 of their hero powers from the dashboard to activate. Each power can only be activated once during each fight. Monster players may spend lightning bolt symbols to activate monster powers roaming a threat. As with the hero, each power can only be activated once during each fight. Except you don't seem to have any powers.
That sucks. I'm a pretty magical person, IRL.
A lot of them don't. Wereturtle does. The Hippogriff does. Of course, the Bullrog does. So, stick figure does no damage to me. I roll 3 dice. And I can reroll once. 2 activations and a damage. Friendly Blessing. Lightning Bolt deals 1, but, I've basically already damaged it. So, unblocked hits are simultaneously inflicted as damage. You may split the damage your hero deals among monsters you're fighting as you wish.
Can I block?
The shield on the die apparently is the blocking element.
Look, I got a shield.
Well, even with that, I have the ability to deal up to 3 damage.
Rigged.
No, I meant because of how my roll worked out. Let's see, if the damage is equal to or greater than the monster's health, the monster is defeated. If you inflict damage to the monster, but not enough to defeat it, the damage has no effect. You must defeat the monster in one go, or they will fully heal themselves by the end of the phase. For each damage, you're here. Oh, it's like Magic the Gathering. For each damage your hero receives after the fight, take 1 damage token from the supply and place it on top of the heart in your hero dashboard, only covering the ones available according to your level. If, based on your current level, you don't have any more hearts to cover, it is you that have been defeated, so humiliating. Okay, so in this case, I have defeated the monster.
Hey!
Thank you. So that goes away.
Brand new game.
Yep. It's a brand new game. That's funny. All right. Which means I go on to phase 3. Oh wait, no. Here. Oh, this is example. But I think I got the. Well, they have a lot of examples of this, how this works. Probably because fighting can go many different ways. No, I'm good. I'm just swapping hands to turn the page. Defeated heroes. If your hero's defeated, take them back to the dungeon entrance. You get 1 shame token for being defeated. But you can still continue your adventure and get revenge. You will re-enter the dungeon fully healed. So discard all wound tokens from your hero dashboard. Thankfully, your loot levels and coins remain untouched. And your recently defeated hero will still perform the loot and rest phase.
When do we get chopping?
What do you mean?
When's it my turn to kill a monster?
Next turn. Or at your next turn there. We're just kind of going through all the phases right now. After you defeat a roaming monster, place its figure in the monster graveyard, but don't think the monsters will remain there for long. You can only keep 2 roaming monsters in the graveyard at any time. If a third one is about to be added, the 2 roaming monsters who were there respawn and go back to their respective monster rooms on the dungeon board. The third monster stays in the graveyard. Undefeated roaming monsters stay in the room, and remember they have fully healed themselves. At the end of the resolve the room phase, all threat monster cards, both defeated and undefeated, are discarded. Okay. So they've been defeated and thus discarded. Loot and rest. In this phase, you collect the loot from defeating monsters, have the opportunity to level up, and acquire new equipment. Okay.
There's no loot.
That's not where it is. It's up there.
Dang it.
So...
Wait, do these have the bone in? I meant to order bonus.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay. It's like a tiny drumstick. Should I shake them up in the sauce first?
If you want to.
Because they're kind of just sitting in a bath. Ta-da.
So... For
smells.
each defeated roaming monster, collect the rewards shown in the corresponding monster room slot of the dungeon board. If, after resolving the room, you defeated all the monsters you faced, or if you didn't face any monsters to begin with, you collect the clearing the room reward related in that room's level. So... Each defeated monster collect a reward showing its corresponding monster room slot. Oh, okay, so that's how that works. But there's no slot for this, so we don't do anything there. But since that whole level has been cleared, I get 2 fame. So now is when I would collect the fame. And then I would get to collect 2
I feel like I'm on hot ones, but without the burning pain.
So I will collect the green meeple and the meeple scepter of absolute power. I feel like that's really thick. All right. So now I have those. And that means we put 2 more down. Stylish rapier and another junk mail.
So I feel like people are going to bash me for the way I'm eating this, but there's a lot of uncooked breading. There's not a lot of meat either. Is that normal for chicken wings?
I mean, there's enough.
It's like eating pomegranate. It's so much work for just a little bit of meat.
Yeah, but it's the dark meat, so it's usually better. You collect the bonus,
it's not dry, it's moist.
even if you were defeated, as long as you successfully cleared the room. Oh, so you can both be defeated at the same time, basically. Now you can level up your hero by spending the number of coins indicated in your hero dashboard. If you have enough coins, you can level up multiple times During this a single loot and rest phase, move your level tracker to the new level. Each level has new benefits like extra hearts, rerolls, and or more dice in combat. If you have fewer than 4 threat cards in your hand, it's time to fill up your hand back up to 4. Your turn is officially over.
You forgot a part. The part that says you can't level up before your girlfriend does.
Oh.
It's a very important rule.
Very important rule. So there you go.
This is all sauce. This is all sauce.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so I do have the 2 coins from the one I got from you, so I have enough to level up.
No, you don't. Remember the rule.
So I get a level 2.
No, you don't.
And I get an extra combat die.
You definitely don't do that.
End of the game. Some philosophers say nothing truly ends because nothing truly begins. The game, on the other hand, ends immediately as soon as either player reaches 20 plus fame points on the old fame-o-meter, or the boss is defeated for the 3rd time. At the end of the game, players score fame for the level they've reached on their hero dashboard, as seen above, and additional fame for all the loot they own, as seen on page 4. Players also lose 1 fame for each shame token they have. Okay, so that's how that works. Shame works against your fame at the end score. Shame fame. That's like infamy.
This is so hard to eat without getting it everywhere on my face. Shut up.
That's why I think they get really teethy when they bite in on your wing shell.
Hot ones?
Hot ones, yeah. Just try not to get it on their face.
I don't know. Post Malone had the boneless wings, which is what I kind of meant to order because I thought it'd be easier to eat.
It always is easier to eat. It's just not always as tasty.
I mean, these are alright. I got like a garlic parmesan. I kind of wish I would have done one.
So in case of the tie player with the fewest shame tokens wins. In the case of a further tie, the tie player with the most combined coins and potions left wins. In the case of a further tie, once again following the rigid tracks of ancient board gaming order, the winner is the one who, between the tie players, most dramatically imitates the plutonium dragon being defeated.
I will pull out some serious acting skills.
Yeah, but if we get to that, like that level, that'd be very interesting.
You'll just let me win, right?
In this variant of Munchkin Dungeon, players can make deals at any point in the game. They can exchange coin and loot. This is variant rules. Everything can be the object of the deal. I'll give you 2 coins if you don't play enraged against me this turn. Oh, I'll give you 3 coins if you play it against him instead. Payments must be made immediately. However, promises of doing something in the future to play or not to play a certain card, moving or not moving yourself or a roaming monster in any direction are not binding.
So, like, if I promise to do the dishes, I don't have to do the dishes.
I mean, there is that. Oh, fighting the boss. If your hero enters the boss's lair, you've got to fight the boss. Its powers are listed on the boss card. The boss battle works like every other fight with the following additions. The boss lair generates no threat
points. How do you
points.
get the chicken that's between 2 pieces of bone?
You just slide it out, or you separate the 2 bones.
I don't want to break its bones.
It's already... They're separated. They're just kind of held together by gristle.
That seems gross. Like,
you never done that?
No, I've never had wings.
No, it's exactly like a mini chicken, basically.
I don't eat the dark meat.
Oh, I love the dark meat. It's almost what I eat exclusively.
I really hope none of our family sees this. Yeah, I can't eat this. This is gross.
All me then. Just put what's left back in there. I'll deal with it later.
No, I mean, I got most of the meat off, but it's like, I don't think this is the kind of food you should be eating on camera.
No, definitely it's not.
Whoops.
If you defeat the boss, bravo! You gain 8 points, fame points on the fame-o-meter. Discard the boss card you just defeated. The next player to fight the boss will face a much tougher version, the new card on the top of the pile. If you are defeated by the boss, you get 1 shame token, and all your friends to the table can make fun of you. Unless defeated in one go, the boss will fully heal itself, and its boss card will remain there, waiting for the next opponent. After fighting the boss, your hero goes back to the dungeon entrance, no matter the outcome. Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
So, you get all the way to the bottom and you fight him.
Mm-hmm.
Win or lose, you go back to the top.
Okay.
So you can't just go bam, bam, bam 3 in a row.
Okay.
So that is an interesting mechanic that creates a loop out of this dungeon. So it's a good thing we didn't use the bigger board, or this would go on a lot longer.
Listen, some of us have bedtimes.
Okay, so those are the basic rules. With that in mind. Actually, let me look at the errata real quick. Now let's try to give... Room cards, threat tokens, epic board. Do I need expansions to complete epic board slots? No expansions not required. However, epic board works better with them. In case you're playing with the core box and the box of holding, recommend placing one extra level 2 empty room on the level 3 slot. Last level 3 slot. Okay. Does it say anything about how the super munchkin works? Because it didn't really mention that at all. Maybe the card will itself explain it. But it would be your turn, so where do you want to go?
To the boss. Kick
Well,
his ass and win this whole
you
thing.
can either go to the Dead Mall or the Troll Bridge.
What's the difference?
Um,
And for the record, I'm not lazy. My hips just really hurt. So he's used to having to like lean over and stuff.
so you'd take 1 coin from each rival player with more coin than you. I do not because I used mine to level up.
I'll just do what you did.
So you're going to go over here.
Mm-hmm.
So you go over here, you roll a die. And if you get a lightning bolt, you gain a loot. You got nothing.
No, look, that's a lightning bolt facing you.
So at this point, so you generate 2 threat. Now, if you want to move again, you can. So there's already 2 here.
Okay.
So you can either decide to stop, and I can start playing my threat cards on you, or you can decide to move again, and you can move either to the were-turtle or to the almost safe space. If you move there, you can move again. If you reach the were-turtle, you have to stop to fight him. So you have 2 choices of movement. See those stairs? Stairs determine where you can go. So you can either go here or here. If you go here, you can technically move again. You get 2 threats and you can move on. So technically, you could go here, 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 and then here and stop. That's how far down you could go in 1 turn. However, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 threat by moving that far.
How did you fight a monster when you were up there? Because you had the stick figure.
I had the stick figure because you placed the stick figure on me. That's using this stuff to basically... It's like, remember how you can give someone a monster to fight in Munchkin? It's like that.
Do I know what you're going to do first?
No, because you don't see what's here in my hand. So basically, you're what's called pushing your luck. That's what they call that phrase. Because when that stops, when you stop, that's when I can start playing my threat pool.
I'll go fight the turtle.
Okay, so you'd go...
I'll make him sneeze.
Here, you would now have 2 more points of threat. And you stop there. Activating phase 2.
I mean, do I get anything that helps me?
If you defeat him, yes.
Alright, dope.
So... Trouble.
Dude.
So here's where you get in trouble. So I can play up to 4 points worth of...
I'm screwed.
So you have the were-turtle, which does 2 damage, has 1 heart, so it's easy to defeat. However, it gets a lightning, he adds 2 shield.
Whatever. Bring it on. I ain't scared, no turtle. I'll make him
get
sneeze.
3 rolls and 2 rerolls.
Okay. So do I roll first? Or do you roll first?
No, I will do this first, and we basically can both, because our attacks hit at the same time, so it doesn't matter who rolls first.
I'll Also, the sauce for the wings was alright. I don't know. I think it's the place that we ordered from because they didn't get good reviews. But they were like the only place that did stuffed crust because you're a stuffed crust thing. You're a person who likes stuffed crust.
Yep, I am that thing.
Did
Okay,
you
so
like
I'm
my
going to
semester
put down the lame goblin. He costs 1, and he does 1 damage and 1 heart. And if you can't defeat this monster, gain 1 shame token. So you have to fight the turtle and the goblin.
Do I get an extra roll?
Nope.
Okay.
All your rolls have to combine. It's kind of like with Munchkin, how all your combined stuff has to defeat everything.
Okay.
Now you can kill something, like put all your points into killing something, and it will disappear.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 0 for Wandering Monster. I'm going to have the Hippogriff come up here. Move 1. I move 1 roaming monster 1 room. So that's what I did.
Okay.
So I spent that. Then I'm going to use 2 for Schadenfreude. I move 1 roaming monster 1 room. If you can't clear this room, gain 1 shame token.
You're about to move him into my space.
Yep.
You're
So that's the Hippogriff
jerk.
here.
Do I get any extra rolls?
Nope.
Scheiße.
Exactly.
Wait, does cuss words in German count?
I don't think cuss words in general count on streaming. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Like I said, I'm a
Kids,
noob.
don't be like me. So do I roll now?
Mm-hmm. So you roll 3, and you get to re-roll 2 if you want to. You can also roll more by using your... That is impressive. So you might want to re-roll that one.
Yeah.
So you have a shield and a sword. Okay, now you have a lightning.
So I have like 1 of each.
Yeah, now if you want to roll another one, you use that. Because right now, your
I can
lightning...
roll another dice altogether?
Now...
Or I can re-roll because of this?
No, you can get an extra roll. You have 1 more re-roll available to you because of that.
Okay, I want to use this
Okay, so
and roll another dice.
Yes. You got 1 more shield. Now, if you want to re-roll one of the shields, you can. That's up to you, but you take a chance of getting nothing.
How many nothings are there?
1.
1? Okay. Ooh.
Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so right now you're going to deal 1 damage, 2 shields, and your lightning bolt can do redirect 1 incoming to any monster. I would suggest using that one. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll for all the monsters. So, he rolls for 1, he rolls for 1, and he rolls for 2, so that's a total of 4. So, bear in mind your 2 shields.
Okay.
This is why we should have extra dice. That's why they were offering extra dice. Now I understand why.
Okay, so we gotta buy extra dice.
We don't have to. It just means we have to go back and forth otherwise. So, shield.
That's a whole lot of lightning bolts. I'm so
and
doomed.
3 lightning bolts.
Excuse me. I'm so doomed.
Now, he doesn't do anything with lightning bolts. He adds 2 shields for using a lightning bolt. And he deals 2 damage as a result of using a lightning bolt. And I can't use the 3rd lightning bolt because you can only use 1 ability once. You can't, like, double up. Okay. So, for example, you couldn't use this twice. You can use that and then that. Okay. So, currently, I have 3 shields, 2 damage, and that's it.
Okay.
You have 1 damage, 2 shields, and you can redirect 1 of the damages to another monster.
Isn't there a monster that can only take 1 hit? Yeah, one of those monsters can only take 1 hit.
Yes, now.
Pop that.
Well, both the were-turtle and the lame goblin.
Lame goblin. Wait. No, the were-turtle.
Now, in the case of the redirect, let's see how that works with shields. Because they have 1 more shield left over.
You're such a rules lawyer. Just let things die.
Well, we're learning how the rules work.
I know, but I'm tired and I just want to watch K-pop videos with you. That's all that's keeping me going. Is the idea of forcing you to watch an hour's worth of K-pop.
Okay, that's a warrior example. This is a... Regina Warrior. Okay, so that's that. I'm not actually sure. It doesn't actually say, but I would assume... Because you have to redirect it back at them, but they would use that shield. That would take care of the third shield. No, they have 3 shields and only does 1 damage, so yeah, that would totally absorb it. But your 2 shields absorb their 2 damage, so you don't take any damage, and neither do they. So nobody does any damage to anyone, it seems. Huh. Well, that was interesting. So, and you couldn't clear the room, so you take 1 shame token, and you couldn't kill the lame goblin, so you take another shame token.
No, I wanted to kill him.
But you couldn't, because of the shield. So you get 2 shame. Shame.
Shame sandwich.
Now, the lame goblin does disappear at the end of this phase because it's just a card.
Okay.
However, those 2 guys stay.
Oh, goody.
Now, technically, at the next turn, you can move on if you want to.
No, I'm gonna fight them.
Okay.
Because I ain't dead yet. Listen, I was in the army, and military intelligence is an oxymoron.
You heard it from her. Okay, resolve the room. That's the fight.
I forget how to say it in the Latin, but this will defend.
Loot and rest.
This we will fight.
Okay, you didn't kill the monster or clear the room. Resting. I go back to 4 cards. 3, 4. Threat pool empties. And then I become the active player.
Hey, why are you the active player?
Because I'm next.
Yeah. I was ready to roll again.
So I'm going to generate 4 threat by moving through the almost safe space. Collecting the 1 gold coin from that room.
You have big gold coins, too.
Oh, were turtle, you get a gold coin from that one.
Okay.
Because as you move into that room, that's how you collect that. Okay.
Oh, can I move up a level? Because it's 2 to move up a level.
Yes, actually, so you spin those 2. That's right. So you have 1 more heart. What happened to the second one? Did both of them go? Okay, sorry, I didn't see. I only heard 1 sound. So yeah, move to the insurance salesman. Collect the 1 coin. Now, I have to fight him. Now, we are at the area where you can play your cards for up to 4 points worth. All 4?
All 4.
Okay. This is event, monster. Okay, potted plants. Ooh, I can collect potted plants. That's good. Lame monster, potted plant. Those go down. Now, wood for sheep. I take 1 of your loot, then give you 1 of mine. You can prevent this by giving me 2 coin.
I already spent my coin. And I have no loot. Except for shame tokens. You can have my shame tokens.
No, because I want the meeple stuff.
So, I get 2 coins?
Yes. If you have more fame than me, I get 3 coins. If not, nothing happens. But I don't have any more coins left, so.
And I don't have more fame than you.
No. So it's you saying to me, if you have more fame than me, I get 3 coins.
Yeah. Oh. You have more fame than me, so I get coins. Pay me.
Except I'm out of coins. So...
Rude.
Oh, I get from you. So yeah, you just get 3. Okay. Doesn't say from where, so I'm assuming that means from the bank.
Oh, I used the 2 coins that you gave me a second ago from the other card, so now I get to roll 4.
So, hold on. So this happens, I allowed this to happen because that should have happened at the end of your turn.
Okay.
That's when that happens, so it's at the end of your turn that you level up.
Oh, damn it.
So you just hold on to those coins in the meantime. That's why I wasn't leveling up.
Then I'm supposed to have 5, because I spent the other 2.
Okay.
Wait,
All right.
These are the 3s.
So now I have to fight the insurance salesman, the lame goblin, and the potted plant. I have to roll 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. 4 of these. Two shields, lightning bolt, 2 damage. While fighting this monster, players cannot use their hero powers. Interesting. But I can use this to use my item powers. However, not exactly. Do you discard the meeple card too? So let's see. Loot cards. Do extra weapons and armor cards. How many fame points? Movement. Threat tokens, epics, threats, card setup. Unless the card states the item needs to be discarded. Discard this item too. Card's effect is permanent. Oh, okay. So I don't have to discard it in order to use it. Okay, so I'd use my ability to deal 1 damage for each different colored meeple I have in my play area. So that's 1 meeple. I have a green meeple. So right now I'm dealing 3 damage. Go ahead and roll. Potted plant not get a roll. It's just something that has to be defeated. But so you get 3 rolls. So right now I have a shield. So go ahead. I just have to remember that shield. Alright. 2 shields and a sword. So I don't need one of my shields, so I can re-roll it. Right now 3 damage, so only 1 damage would get through. Okay, that's 2 damage, so 3 damage would get through. 1, 2, 3. If defeated, the rival player who played potted plant takes it as loot.
If you collect a whole bunch of those plants, you're going to turn into me.
It's worth 1 per potted plant. Okay, so I actually don't want to defeat the potted plant. So then I am good. I defend against the 1. You defend against these 2, which leaves these 3. So I'm going to defeat 2 hits to the insurance salesman, 1 hit to the lame goblin.
You kill everybody?
Except for the potted plant, which I don't kill.
Why aren't you killing the plant? I kill plants on the regular.
However, I did not clear the room. I get 2 fame for him, though. Now what's going on with the potted plant here? Because I know I saw there was some errata information with that. Okay, so that's that, which means where'd the book go? Here it is. So if the potted plant was the only thing left over, all monsters share a single dice pool. Oh, we have 2 viewers. Hello.
Hi.
After you defeat a roaming monster, place a figure in the graveyard. Okay. Undefeated roaming monsters. At the end of the result of the replay, all threat monster cards both defeated and undefeated are discarded. So I didn't defeat him, but he is discarded.
Okay.
Loot and rest. In this phase, you collect the loot from defeated monsters, have the opportunity to level up, and require new equipment. For each defeated roaming monster, collect the rewards shown in the corresponding monster room. Okay, I did that. If after resolving the room, you defeated all monsters you faced, or if you didn't face any monsters to begin with, you collect the clearing the room reward related to the room, indicating the dungeon board. You collect this bonus even if you were defeated as long as you cleared the room, which I didn't do. You can now level up your hero, spend a number of coins to indicate the hero dashboard. Can't do that. If you have enough coins, you can level up multiple times. Move your level tracker to new level. Okay. You would now get more threat cards. Did you use all of them?
Mm-hmm.
I think you ended up only using 3, but this resets now.
No, I used all.
No, I meant all of my points over here. Okay. So the trick is that if I defeated also the potted plant, I would have gotten the bonus for clearing a room in level 2.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have gotten fame points for the potted plant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a give and take here. Which one do I do? Shoot.
Bang.
Yeah. 10.
Can you say the other part of their name?
Boys.
And, at that point, just say
Actually, wait. Must you? It said I think you have to move. So even though you're there, I don't think you can actually face them again. Kick open the door. Move down the dungeon, following the stairs, adding threat tokens to threat pool, collecting rewards for each room. Stop where you meet another hero or roaming monster. Get in trouble. Okay, so you do have to move at least once. You're obligated to move.
Okay.
And you can only move down.
Okay.
So you could face them again when we get back up to the top, you know?
Okay.
So it is your turn.
I want to kill something.
So you can either move here or here.
What are the options?
Escalator to nowhere or tournament hall. So escalator to nowhere, neither of them give you any gold coins, but whenever you enter the escalator to nowhere, you gain 1 of the potions.
Okay.
When you leave it, you can move to any empty room.
Okay.
So basically you can't actually, you would go here, it'd be an empty room, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, does it become an empty room if the monster moves?
Well, if it's just an event, that's temporary. So wouldn't the hippogriff go back to where he was?
I honestly don't know. Let me look. Well, that's things we're learning. That's what this stream's about.
This stream is about seeing how long I'll survive without sleep.
I mean, there's that. We have been going for about 3 hours now.
You love to torture me.
Um. Let's see.
Wait, have we really been going for 3 hours?
I have been. I think you came in about an hour late.
Not a full hour. I waited like 30 minutes. Because I was trying to get the cat to settle down.
Let's see. Let me look at the errata.
Well, no, my point is, how about we go ahead and pause for now? Because now we've played a little bit of the game. And then we can, like, come back tomorrow. Or something.
What, stream again tomorrow?
Yeah. Like part 2. Because 3 hours is a long stream.
I guess I can do some research. I am not satisfied with the mechanics of how this is working. Because usually something happens in a room.
I mean,
even
the
if
game
it's an empty
itself
room?
is fun. But yeah, I think a lot of this is just us having to learn it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the frustrating thing is, like, obviously Munchkin allows for a lot of variables, and it's hard for them to put every single variable's reaction and counteraction into a booklet.
Yeah.
So there's that. But the game itself is fun. Like, I know I've been tired, but I actually do really like the idea.
Okay.
So this is good.
Yeah, I want to look into the roaming monster situation, because that seems to be one of the biggest hitches, because usually something happens when you move into a room.
So we're going to leave everything paused. God willing, the cats don't decide to, host a disco. And we will see you guys later. Tomorrow?
I mean, we can do it tomorrow.
Like,
we
how
want
about
to
tomorrow afternoon?
What time do you think then?
Like noon. Noon our time.
So noon central?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess if you want to log back in noon central, we will be trying to go again to finish this up. We're going to research the wandering monster thing in the meantime. So, see you later.
Signing off.